Fascinating Ask an Expert today. Eunice Robinson is with me, the president of the British Columbia Genealogical Society, as well as Sharon Clayton, a genealogist. Ladies, thank you so much both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
This is a topic that has become very popular. We're all getting hit when we're online with these advertisements for DNA ancestry kits, family heritage, find your family tree. Why, Eunice, do you think it is so popular right now?
I don't know about now, but it always has been a fascination to find out where I'm from, and especially maybe things like Downton Abbey and different other programs like that. You kind of go, I wonder if I had a lord or a lady in my background. Most of us find that we've had farmers or coal miners, but they're fascinating in themselves too.
Right.
So it's just a curiosity. It's like eating peanuts. You can't just eat one peanut. You say, gee, that's a really great name for my grandmother. Who were her parents? And so you move on from there.
Interesting. Sharon, what sorts of things have you found out while you've been digging through family histories?
Well, especially since I've started working with the DNA, I've always known that I had African heritage from Jamaica. My mother was a Jamaican war bride. So I've always known about that, but I didn't know that I had twice as much Ashkenazi Jew as I have African.
Wow.
Because one of my great-grandfathers in Jamaica, his ancestor had escaped the Spanish Inquisition and stole away on one of Columbus's ships. And that's why there's so many synagogues in Jamaica.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's very fascinating. Very, very fascinating.
And is this something that we're learning more about because many of our parents either didn't know or just didn't pass the information down to us?
I think it's because more records are becoming available. It started with the Latter-day Saints. They would go about the records and they would microfilm them, and you could go down to Salt Lake City, which I still do, and you could research over those wonderful microfilms and just, it's not like you walk down and go, I think I'd like the Robinson family tree, and it just sort of falls off the shelf. You have to really go to the records. Right. And so what happens is now they're going, and more film is becoming available, more digitized records. Yeah. It's really nice that they're actually putting some of them free online because we genealogists tend to be a little thrifty with our money. So you're finding more and more records. There's still some groups that haven't got records as available, but all I say is if you're from an ethnic group that hasn't been well recorded, start with yourself.
Right.
Ask your parents, ask your grandparents, because it's got to start from somewhere.
Why is it important to find out more about our family heritage?
Oh, I have an answer for that. My mother's ancestors were Jamaican slaves. We know it was documented. I found the proof. And my father's Scottish heritage, they were among the Scottish clearance people. They were taken off their land. And since I've been a little girl, I have always fought against injustice and abuse of power. Now I know why.
Interesting.
And then in my case, my maiden name was Hamelot. And well, where the heck, and especially combined with Eunice, it was like, did I just arrive here by spaceship? And so I was always interested to know where this name came from. And I've discovered my father's line. This is my
That's your DNA story.
Yes. My father was from Eastern Europe,
wow.
and so I have Ukrainian background, but my mother was the British Isles, and you can see from the other graph the sort of D shape. So it's been very interesting. That my DNA did not surprise me, but the composition of it is rather interesting. So,
how reliable are these DNA kits that are out there?
Well, the percentages can be quite inaccurate because you're being compared against people who have taken DNA tests. And the vast majority of the people in the world have not taken DNA tests. So I treat it like I would treat astrology. You know, it's very interesting, but I don't take it as gospel.
Right.
But the matches that you get, because what happens when you take a DNA test is the company, whichever company you work with, will show you who your DNA cousins are.
Really?
And those are very, very accurate.
And is that surprising for some people?
Yes.
Like the way you both said that.
But be prepared that there could be surprises for you too.
Really?
My younger son did his DNA test for me as a birthday present. A lovely gift, I might add, lovely gift. And he is my son. No surprises. My sister, Muriel, did hers, and we are sisters. And then, of course, she shows that she's connected to Kirk, my son. My husband said, well, why not ask me? Now, Barry's always been the non-gen, not really interested. And yes, he is Kirk's father. And, he's not related to Muriel. He's not related to Muriel because he's not genetically attached to her. But now a couple of his cousins have, so slowly but surely.
Really?
And my older son has done his test. We haven't got the results yet, as has his daughter and his son. So
interesting.
And my 91-year-old aunt has offered, and that would be very interesting and exciting.
Yes,
Okay.
if the oldest person will take you back
That much
further
further.
back.
Yeah.
So
Okay, now you guys have a seminar that's coming up that we
We
want to
do.
tell folks about called DNA and Me.
Yes, and that will be happening Saturday, April 7th. We have the information on the screen there. And Mary Catherine Cozy is a lady from Seattle who has spoken at several conferences. She'll be doing 2 sessions just for those people who haven't done their DNA. Good to listen to her. Then Sharon and another of our members, Marnie, are going to take you to the next step, which is GEDmatch. Another one of our members, Peter Whitlock, has been doing a Whitlock one-name study forever, and he's going to talk about doing DNA in a one-name study and to show how people are connected within their one-name study. So it's all very interesting.
All right, Saturday, April
Yes.
7th. Okay, well, have a check it out at Bonzer Avenue at the Firefighters Banquet and Conference Center. Ladies, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Lynn.
Fascinating. Really
Thank
lovely
you.
to meet you.
Thank you.